Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. If this is your first time here, you are welcome. Today's video is going to be about this plate of noodles you can see in front of you. I posted on my Instagram stories about me making noodles for dinner and I got a lot of requests to remake it. So I'm going to try to show you how I made the noodles that was on my Instagram stories. If you like this video, keep watching. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more recipes. These are the ingredients I'm using for this particular recipe. There are 1,000,001 ways I make noodles, so if you want me to continue sharing with you, let me know in the comment section. I have red onion here that I've chopped into little pieces. I also have some hot dog. I've cut them into perfect cubes. I like everything uniform, as you can see. I have carrots here. Cut them into little bits. Carrots are very sweet in noodles. I have red bell pepper. I like to use all sorts of bell pepper, so I use the red bell pepper. I also have the green bell pepper. The flavor you get from the red and green and the yellow are different, so I use all the ones that I can find. So I have yellow bell pepper here. I think I should call this my rainbow noodles because it has all sorts of colors. I also have spring onion. I use it for garnishing and I also put a bit in the noodle. I have liver here. This is a very important, ingredient in this recipe. I like to get liver, cut it in little bits. No, boil it first. Cut it in little bits, then fry it. I like to have that in the fridge. It adds a lot of flavor to different dishes. I also have some oil that I will be using to, stir fry these ingredients. Today's noodle of choice is the Indomie crayfish flavor. I usually like the plain chicken flavor, but we wanted to try this out and that was what I used for the recipe on Instagram. So in a pan, I'm going to add my oil. This is vegetable oil, and once it heats up, I'm going to add the onion and just mix that around till it softens a bit. This stir fry veg I like to do and keep in the fridge, so usually I'll have it in the fridge. All I have to do when I want noodles is make the noodle and then bring it from the fridge and pour it in. So now I'm adding my carrots. Carrots take longer to cook, and when you cook them right, they taste sweet in your recipe. I'm going to add the hot dogs at this moment. Let everything fry together. Next, I'm going to add the bell peppers, the yellow bell pepper, the green bell pepper, and the red bell pepper. I'm also going to season it with some salt. It is always good to season your vegetables so that it tastes great in your meal. And because I've salted my vegetables, I'm going to reduce the amount of seasoning I use in the entire noodle. Now I'm adding the fried liver. You can add as much or as little as you like, and if you don't like liver, you can leave this out, but it gives such a unique taste. It tastes like fried rice. Nigerian fried rice always has liver inside. Well, the one I do always has liver. So you can add shrimp, you can add anything else that you want. It's your noodle. Make it the way you like. Everybody has a unique way of making their noodle, and I kind of feel like making noodle is a personal thing. Like everybody has their way. Once it is almost done, I take it out of the pan because the residual heat keeps it cooking. So I take it out of the pan while the colors are still popping and vibrant. I was boiling water in a kettle, so I'm just going to add that water to the pan, and then I'm going to add the noodle. I'm making 3 noodles. There are 2 ways I do this. Either I put water in the same pan, then add the noodles and just use enough water to cook the noodles so I don't have to drain it. Or in a separate pan, I would be boiling the noodle and then drain it. Once the vegetable is cooked, I add everything together. So it's up to you what you really want to do. But today I'm using this method where I'm putting the noodle in the pan and using just enough water to cook it. As you can see, the water is almost dried off and the noodle is not soggy, so we don't want soggy noodles today. On some days I like soggy noodles, especially when I'm using what's this thing called, sardines. If I'm using sardines, I love my noodle to be mushy and soggy, but today we want it, standing one by one. I'm going to add just 2 packets of the seasoning because I already added salt in the vegetables, and the seasoning tastes great. It has a bit of that crayfish flavor, which is why it is the crayfish noodle. So I'm just going to mix everything together and then we will bring back our vegetables. Everyone loves when I make my noodles like this. Like, everybody is always looking forward to mommy's noodle because mommy's noodle is different from everybody else's noodle, and it tastes great, it looks great, it is nutritious because of all the vegetables in it. You can add more, you can use less, it is up to you. I'm just giving you an idea of what you can cook in the house, what I like to cook, what I enjoy. If you want more, let's say more recipes, more ideas of things you can cook in your house, maybe switch things up a bit, make your noodles like mine, I can give you my food timetable, which will give you ideas on what to cook. And then I have cookbooks that contain recipes that I use all the time for my family. They are delicious recipes, easy to replicate, and you can download them in the description box. The link will be in the description box. I'll also put it in the comments so that you can get easy access to it. There are 2 cookbooks. One is called A Time to Eat, which was my first cookbook. It's a bestseller. And then the other one, which is the Celebration Cookbook, which I call my entertainment cookbook. You will love it. It has fantastic recipes. Now this is what our noodles looks like. I'm just going to garnish with a bit of spring onion. I love to do this. It has a unique flavor and it was so delicious. This is how I've been making my noodles lately, and I thought to share because of the requests I got on Instagram. You can send me Instagram requests if you see my stories and I'm cooking something that you feel I don't have on the channel. You can send a request to me. Don't forget to click the like button on this video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on bell notifications so that you see when I get new videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.